long before modern science, before electricity, before even the written word as we know it. There were those who knew the real laws of reality. They weren't kings, though kings bowed before them. They weren't warriors, but they commanded forces unseen. They were the alchemists, the mystics, the keepers of sacred knowledge. Hidden in temple walls, etched into stone tablets and golden scrolls, these mystics preserved a truth the world was not yet ready for. Reality is not something you wait for. It is something you select. They taught not how to fight for power, but how to claim it from within. There was no begging the gods, no hoping, no wishing, only knowing, deciding, becoming. Imagine a world where thought was the true currency, where emotion was the key to doors unseen, where your inner world created your outer one. That world is not in the past. That world is now. You were never meant to struggle your way to the top. You were meant to awaken, to remember. Because the ancient ones taught this truth. The future is not something that happens to you. The future is something you choose. And the act of choosing, deliberately, powerfully, is the first act of creation. Today, you will remember how to do that. You will remember how to decide, how to feel, how to activate the future, not by force, but by frequency. This is the secret of the sages. This is the art of alchemy. And it begins with one bold step. Decide the future you desire. In the ancient mystery schools, hidden away in temples and scrolls, there existed a secret so profound it was said to shape empires, call forth miracles, and alter the very structure of reality. This ancient secret was not about effort. It was about decision, about choosing a future and living from it, as if it were already true. And today, I'll show you how to use this very same forgotten technique to manifest your desired life. Starting now. Welcome back to Manifest Alchemy, where we unlock the mysteries of vibration, thought, and destiny. Let's begin. Close your eyes for a moment. Now, decide. What do you want? Not what you think is realistic, not what others told you is possible, but what your soul desires most. This is the first law of manifestation. Decision creates destiny. Every master, from ancient Egypt to modern mystics, understood this. When you decide on the end you want, you send a signal to the universe, to your subconscious mind, and to the quantum field. But decision alone is not enough. You must choose the end scene that represents that desire fulfilled. For example, if your dream is to live in abundance, don't focus on the bank account. Focus on the scene where you're handing your parents the keys to a new house. Focus on the smile on their faces, the way your heart swells with joy. That's the end scene, and that's the secret. Ancient mystics called this living from the end. Neville Goddard said, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled." The ancients said, "Become the prayer, and the gods respond." What does this mean? It means once you decide, you must enter the vision fully. See the scene, hear the sounds, feel the emotions of it being real right now. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. When you do this correctly, you impress a new reality onto your inner world, and the outer world must follow. Why? Because reality is a mirror, and your emotions are the magic that lights the flame. The third step is to activate it with emotion. Emotions are the language of the subconscious. When you feel something with intensity, your subconscious says, "This is real. Let's recreate it." This is the part where most people fail. They visualize without feeling. They affirm without conviction. But emotion is the engine. So here's what you do. Each morning and each night before bed, go into that end scene. Live it in your imagination. Feel it with every cell of your body. Then let it go. Let life take care of the how. Let the quantum field rearrange itself. You are not the puppet master of the universe. You are the activator of timelines. And you do this by deciding, by selecting the end, by activating with emotion, and by repeating. Every time you do this, you plant a seed. You impress it on the field of consciousness, and like seeds in the soil, they germinate in divine timing. This is the ancient way. It's not hustle, it's alignment. You don't chase, you attract by becoming. Repeat this daily. Guard your mind. Live as if your scene is already real, not to fake it, but to train your frequency. Reality does not bend to wishes, it bends to conviction. So decide now. What do you want? What is your scene? And are you willing to feel it before it shows up? Because once you do, the universe has no choice but to deliver. Decide, feel, repeat. Let life take care of the rest. Welcome to your new reality. This is Manifest Alchemy.